Hi and welcome back. Today I want to make some stickers with my Gelli Plate and some printable labels. And at first I have to say I'm going to have a hard time getting started. It's often when I grab my Gelli Plate that the first 2 or 3 prints turn out not very nice. I'm just as if I was not in the right flow. Usually I would place my Gelli Plate in the other direction, but like this I have it horizontally and it fits the camera better, so I decided to roll it from bottom to the top, and it's really difficult to do that. I will change my system after this first print. And also the colors I picked, everything turned out a little bit muddy and grayish. Finally, I think the print is okay, and it's kind of a taste if you like it or not. But yes, as I said, the beginning was a little bit, I was a little bit struggling, and here I'm using a stamp, and there also it started, I used not enough glue with my stamp, and the acrylic paint on my Gelli Plate was not very much, and it was pretty sticky, so the stamp sticks to it very much. I also have a brand new Gelli Plate laying here. It's a bit bigger than my usual Gelli Plate. Because I want to print whole sheets of A4 sized paper. Here I just laid a piece of underpaper onto the print to avoid making a mess. And because I used not enough paint, some of the stickers stick to the plate and I have to pull them off and bring them back to their sheet. I'm going to show you all the prints I'm doing at the end of the video, and we will make a flip through, and therefore I will also remove the paper that is around the labels so you can see how the stickers are looking. Usually I don't use much paint on the plate when I make normal prints because I feel they turn out much more pretty. But when you make stickers, you have to keep in mind that you need a bit more paint, because otherwise these label stickers will stick to the plate and you have to pull them off, and that's a little bit annoying. I usually use stamps for Gelli printing because I find it easier than stencils, as I don't have to clean such a big piece afterwards, and I also don't have to store them during the process. The stamps I'm using are from the carved collections. I'm not sure if I use other ones. Yes, I will also use the grid stamp from the mixed media marks, and while I'm playing with them, I place them upside down onto a wet piece of a baby wipe. I added some extra water to it so it's very wet and the paint doesn't dry on the stamp. As I had much paint on the plate, that turned out really nice. I just find the colors a bit boring. For my next print, I was really happy that I had already this texture on the plate, but what I did is I forgot to make a pattern onto this layer of paint, and so the third print turns out a little bit boring. But you will see, and I promise the next prints are going to be better. I always have a piece of normal A4 sized paper laying next to me. Usually I'm using 120 GSM printer paper, and I clean my brayer on that, and these papers I use also for printing just on the other side, so I have most of the time double-sided papers. And here I should have added some texture, and I totally forgot. If you're wondering which colors I'm using not many different ones. I'm using the Sap Green from Schmincke. That's the green I will use for this print. I'm using that red from Amsterdam. I will write the names in the description. And the yellow is the Naples Yellow Dark from Amsterdam. What I'm also using is the Amsterdam Green Turquoise and the Portrait Pink from Liquitex. And also the burnt sienna I have been using from Amsterdam. It's one of my favorite colors. I prefer transparent acrylics for jelly printing because I feel you get more saturated backgrounds and they look more bright. Here I'm stamping with the grid stamp. I should have used a acrylic block. I don't know why I didn't do it. And I'm just pressing in the texture. Usually I would clean the stamp in between on my cleaning paper next to me, but as I don't want the paint to dry, I'm working faster. I don't want the labels sticking to the plate. What I recognized when I opened the new Gelli Plate, it's one from Gelli Arts, that it has a really moldy smell. It looks totally okay, there is nothing wrong with the plate, but it smells really ugh. And I don't know if this is normal. I can't believe it's normal. I have, I believe, 3 or 4 other plates and none of them is smelling like that. The blue I'm using here is the teal blue from Schmincke, and it's a white paint from the house brand of my online art supply store. It's not a very good quality paint, but for jelly printing as a white paint, it's okay. I have already made such a video with the stickers, and I will link that up at the end of this video. So in case you are interested, you can continue watching. And I have also used the stickers quite a lot. You will find some videos with them here on YouTube, and I'm also posting regularly over on my Instagram channel. For this print I'm using the grungy swirls, and I don't place them perfectly on the plate because it looks not good when you have these swirls really all over. It looks better if they are a bit more random. As there is so much paint left, I decided to make a ghost print on a normal sheet of paper. I really like the color combination of the burnt sienna with the sap green because they are both very transparent and bright colors. And they are just pretty. Here I'm making also a ghost print on a normal sheet of paper because you can't really take the ghost print with the labels as they will maybe all stick to the plate. And I really love how this turned out. And here I will do the same thing again. I will make a ghost print on a normal sheet of paper. And as the paint is almost dry, I didn't get off lots of the plate, but I think this could be really interesting to make a little art journal zine from it. And for my last print, to clean my plate a bit more, I will just make a normal print or normal paper. I usually don't clean the plate very much, just I'm pulling one print at last, and all the edges and the leftover paint I clean from time to time using a glue tape. You can just stick it to the plate and then it will bring off all the excess paint. And now I will make a flip through all the stickers I've made before I'm going to add some more texture to them with more stamps. Of course you don't have to work more on them, you can just use them as they are, but I like to add some stamping to them so they are ready to go to be used in different projects. And these are the normal prints I've made during the process. And now I'm going to add some stamping to my stickers. I usually use StazOn ink when I'm stamping on a jelly printed paper because it's acrylic paint and it's not porous, and so the StazOn ink will dry the fastest. You can also use your archival inks, but you have to let them dry a little bit longer. I sometimes don't stamp all of the stickers, so I have different options. For this one I decided to pick that text stamp, and I am usually using inks that are matching the colors I have used, or I'm using just black to get a higher contrast. I don't want the words to be perfectly, I just want to create more texture on the stickers. And this was the first print I pulled where I was not happy, but finally I really like the colors. They are a bit muted, but I think they are really lovely. And for those I decided to pick black ink. I think that makes the contrast more intense and makes them more interesting. And for these I also use black ink together with the number stamp from my mixed media mark stamp set. And with the next sticker sheet I want to make a little experiment with a big flower stamp to see if it looks good. I can tell you I didn't like the result, so I will stamp this only once. And I feel this is nothing. It's not very pretty as a sticker. And because of that, I decided to use just a different stamp. I also like these stickers with the grungy swirls. I think they look really nice. I'm just using one of the Mix a Sentiment stamps, and I will just use it randomly on the stickers, as I was pretty sure it would fall off my acrylic block. And here I decided again to pick black together with the flower stamp. And for the others, I used a smaller texture stamp together with a teal blue. And this was not the last one. I decided to use some of my doodle border stamps for the other stickers, and I really like the color combination of those two. And I believe I said it was the Schmincke teal blue or cobalt blue, but it wasn't. I think this was all the Amsterdam turquoise color. I want to use another of the doodle borders, so I have some different options for these stickers. And I'm picking out one with leaves, and this is one, I think it's not that dirty, but it doesn't stick to an acrylic block anymore, or it doesn't stick very good, and that's what happened to a lot of my stamps. Well, okay, I am not very clean with my stamps because they are all laying in boxes near my desk, so I can just grab them out and use them. But that's not good if you're using the easy mount. Yes, and that was my last sheet of stickers. I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I hope you have fun creating your own these two sheets. I will leave blank and just stamp them when I need it. I wish you a wonderful weekend, and I hope we see us next time. Bye!